What's up, YouTube? This is Brandon from Team Impaired Giraffe, and I'm doing my very first deck profile, finally, after God knows how long.
God, I know. You're one of the leaders and you haven't made one.
The only reason is because my decks always change, and they're always damn funny.
Yeah, that's why they're funny. It's called updating deck profile videos, like monthly or something. Come on, Brandon.
I probably should.
Yeah, because they're all funny. Everybody needs to see these. Alright, anyway,
You're right.
sorry.
This is my Dino deck. It's not your standard rabbit Dino crap. It's more of an extremely unlikely Dino deck.
It's funny as hell.
It's shit that nobody would expect. Obviously, it runs the triple Guaiba and triple Velo, the little Dirac engine of your little Dirac Dino engine, because they're good. Guaiba kill, special Velo overlay into Logia or Dolka. Or Guaiba into something else, as you'll see in a little bit. I'm going to leave these off to the side because they're really good. And then triple Hydrogeddon for more dinos. And then the reason I like Hydrogeddon more than Guaiba is because when it kills a monster and you lay another Hydrogeddon, it can attack again. That's the only restriction with Guaiba, is that it can't attack. The only good thing about Guaiba over Hydrogeddon, well, two good things. It's got 100 more attack points, and when it kills a monster, it doesn't have to send it to the grave. So if D-Fissure, Macrocosmos are on the field, or if you attack into a token, you kill it, bam, another Dirac. So you don't have to worry about sending it to the grave. Now here's the shit that no one expects. Triple Dirac Alo. I love this guy. Level 1 tuner of the Diracs. You contribute him to target a level 4 or lower Dirac from your grave that's not him and special summon it. So it's a great way to recycle your Guaibas or Velos if you haven't used them all up, or if you just have like one or two in the grave. Like, oh, Alo, tribute, get Guaiba back, run over your monster, special Velo, or even special summon another Alo with Guaiba's effect. Guaiba, kill a monster, special summon Alo. Main phase 2, tribute that Alo, pull back a Velo from the grave, overlay. It's a great way to recycle, and that's personally why I love this guy, the recycling aspect. Triple Flamvel Fire Dog. 1900 beat stick, great for getting over almost everything in the game right now. And then, bam, he kills a monster and sends it to the grave, special summon a fire from your deck with 200 or less defense. Alo. This guy. Alright, there you go. Now you can either synchro into a 5, you can attack with him too after it kills a monster. So you can poke for them for 200. Then you can either synchro into 5, or tribute him, pull back one of the Diracs, overlay into Utopia. Or synchro into whatever you feel like, because it's nice. And then double Evil Tile Casanero. I used to run 3, and I found myself dead drawing into it, but that was when it had a little more Evil Tile Evilsaur base in it. Casanero is only 1600, but whenever he kills a monster, it doesn't have to send it to the grave, I don't believe. Nope. At the end of the battle phase, you tribute him and special summon 2 fire dinos from your deck of the same name that are level 6 or lower. Their effects are negated though, however, and they're banished during the end phase. And I only have 3 targets. I got my Velos, Guaibas, and Alos. So bam, it kills a monster, end the battle phase, tribute. Lay double Alo, double Guaiba, or double Velo. Even though its effect is negated, tributing Alo is a cost. So if you get double Alo, you can still tribute both of them and get 2 Diracs from the grave and overlay into another Evil Czar anyway. Or just 2 Guaibas, 2 Velos, and overlay regardless. And that's it for the monsters. I love how stupid it is. I only run 17 monsters because
That's all you need.
that's really all I need. I recycle them from the grave pretty easily.
And you have search here, which is coming up.
Yeah, I got a few searchers. They all search, so I just need to draw into one monster and just go off from there. Onto the spells. Triple Fossil Dig. I don't like 3. I prefer 2. The only reason I run 3 is to thin my deck even more. I have 4 targets. I got my Dirac Alos, which I prefer to keep in the deck for my Flamvel Fire Dogs or Dirac Guaibas, or even Dirac Velo if he gets killed by his effect. I didn't explain Velo at the beginning, but when he's in face-up attack position and attacks or is attacked and is destroyed by battle, you special summon a Dirac with 1700 or less attack from the deck. Then Guaiba, Alo, or another Velo. So I use Fossil Dig, search either Guaiba, Velo, Dirac Alo, or my Hydrogeddon. I prefer to have one Velo, Guaiba, and Hydrogeddon in my hand at the same time. Not necessarily at the same time, but if I draw into Fossil Digs, I'll usually look at those monsters and see what I have and what I don't have, and then whatever the situation calls for, I'll fossil dig into what I need. Double MST because back rows really hurt this deck, and I hate them. Double Rekindling to pull back my Direct Alos and my Flamvell Fire Dogs from the grave. It allows for easy
Why can't you
synchroing.
pull the other directs?
What?
Why can't you pull back the other directs?
Because Rekindling only pulls back fires with exactly 200 defense.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then Guiva's got 400 defense and Velo's got 1,000 defense. So Rekindling is to make it easier. You just rekindle all of your Alos and Fire Dogs, and then either go on a Synchro rampage, or just tribute all your Velos, pull back some Guivas and Velos, and overlay into Dolka and Lagia. That's why I love this deck, the Rekindling. I only run 2 because 3 is a dead draw. I only have 6 targets overall, and I don't really get them all to the grave as fast as I need to. It's mostly just the Alos I can get to the grave, because Flamvell Fire Dog is a beast, so I can't really search it with Fossil Dig, and I can't search it with his own effect because he's a 1900 beater, and he would just become another Hydro-Geddon, and he's too good for that. So only 2 Rekindling there, because I don't want to dead draw into him. Double Forbidden Lance, because it's all I have right now. I would run a third, possibly. It might be a little overkill. But like I said, back rows really hurt the deck, and I hate that. So D-Prism, Mirror Force, Torrential, crap like that. Fiendish Chain, I Forbidden Lance. I could protect any of my monsters, including my evil Elixies. Or, if I have Guiba, Fire Dog, Casanero, or Hydro-Geddon, I lance their monster so it's weaker, and then run it over. And I can get my effects that way. I use 1-for-1 and Foolish. 1-for-1 to play my Direct Alo, the only level 1 in the deck. I have 3, so I can either play it from the hand or deck. Only once have I never been able to play 1-for-1, and it's because I drew into all 3 Direct Alos with 1-for-1 on my first turn. It was pretty bad because I drew a Fire Dog with it, and that just really made me mad. But 1-for-1 lets you special summon it from your hand or deck, so it wasn't all bad. I mean, it was still it wasted more cards in hand, but gave me an extra special summon. And especially if you go Fossil Dig, search Direct Guiba or Direct Velo, 1-for-1, discard it, special summon Alo from the deck or hand, tribute Alo to pull that Direct right to the field, and you still have a normal summon for the turn. It only uses up 2 resources in your hand, and then you get a free Direct to the field. And Foolish, same way, same thing, to dump one of your Directs so you can just pull it back with Alo. Or you could even dump Flamvell Fire Dog and to rekindle better. The control aspect of the deck, enemy controller, Book of Moon, and creature swap. Creature swap, I only run 1 creature swap because there's really, my only searcher in the deck is Direct Velo, and I just creature swap Velo to them. I get their big monster. I run over Velo and get Velo's special summon. I would run another creature swap just because if I somehow manage to get another weak monster to the field, I can creature swap it to them and then have Guiba run it over. Book of Moon and enemy controller, not only just to stop their attacks, but to change their battle position in case they have really low defense, so I can just run it over with Hydro-Geddon, Guiba, all my 4 attackers. And then pretty much the obvious staple spells, Monster Reborn, for doing everything. Heavy Storm and Darkhold to clear the field, and then Avarice to recycle my Ixies.
And for draw power.
And for draw power. I usually draw into Avarice when I never need it, because I never have monsters in the grave at the time. And that's it for the spells. Onto the traps. Double Warning and Solemn Judgment. Pretty obvious. Stop everything. Stop the stuff that will hurt me. And let me set up for bigger plays. Mirror Force, because it's a really good card. Enough said. Trap Dust Shoot, this is only until the March 1st ban list. And as soon as that hits, I'm replacing it with another Torrential.
What about Call? Wouldn't Call be kind of good also for your deck?
No, because Direct Velo has to be killed by battle. That, I guess I could use Call, but I prefer only running Call if I can chain it to their MST and then plus off of it somehow.
Oh, gotcha. Alright.
Yeah. Otherwise, I
I
could.
didn't know if you could like do it for your turn. You pull back your Guiba or Alo anyway on your turn.
I could do it on my turn, but I figured that's why I've got the rekindling in there.
That's true. All right.
And those are the traps. And then onto the extra deck. Alo being the only tuner in here really limits my synchros, especially since the majority of my deck is level 4. So I do have Cassinario, which is level 3. So that's why I have Armory Arm, just in case. Catastor and Librarian is my 5s. Catastor I make more often than Librarian, depending on what I'm going up against.
Is Catastor limited?
No, he's not. You can have 3 Catastors.
You should run 2.
I'm thinking about it. I've honestly thought about it before. The Librarian is just in case. Librarian, I would probably... it's because it's a 2400 beat stick. Because it's a little stronger than Catastor, and if the opponent's got Caius on the field, I can just Suicide, because...
Or even Brio. Well, you
Brio
could make
6.
Catastor.
Brio 6.
No, I mean, for... If they had it.
Yeah.
Then you could just make Catastor, so never mind.
Yeah. Yeah, plus if they synchro a lot, then I'll get some draws off of that. Brio and Oriented are my 6s, just in case I can rekindle and pull back 2 Alos and Flamfell Fire Dog sink into 5 and then a 6. They're in there just in case. Black Rose is a 7, just in case. Stardust is an 8, just in case. I very rarely ever get to make 8s. I have Trish for now. As soon as it gets banned March 1st, I'll replace it with a Mistworm. Not as helpful, but it's something. I might even put it... No, not Field Marshal. That's stupid. I think he takes something specific, like non-tuners.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, he doesn't? Oh, then why don't I run him? His effect isn't bad.
Wait, maybe he does. I don't know.
I don't remember. I know it takes 2 or more non-tuners, but I run Trish for now. I can surprisingly make 9s more often. 9s and 5s are the easiest to make.
Well, yeah, you have 2 4s and a 1.
Exactly. Fire Dog or Guiba kill a monster, special summon Alo from the deck. And then either Monster Reborn or Rekindle or do whatever. Pretty much 4s and 1s. Ridiculous. Pretty easy. Decisive Armor is just in case I can rekindle into 2 Fire Dogs and 2 Alos. Or a Fire Dog and 3 Alos. Because then I can just go Tribute 1 Alo into a 4, sink into 5, and then sink into 10.
Situational, but it's in case.
Yeah, just in case.
You have the room.
And then onto the Ixies. Double Utopia, because I run 4s out the ass. And then double Logia and double Dolka. My friend has my other Dolka right now, or else you'd see both. But I thought about bumping it up to 3, but I would only do that if I ran more Dinos in the deck. And with Pot of Avarice, I just recycle the Ixies, and I'd recycle my other Dinos as well. So I don't feel that 3 of each would be necessary. It would probably be even more unnecessary. If I did get a 3rd of either, I could take out a couple Synchros, most likely for it. And I don't have a side deck right now because I'm still tweaking the deck. There's a lot in this main deck that needs fixing first before anything else. Fuck. Nice one. And that's pretty much it. That's my stupid Dino deck. It works surprisingly well. And I might even do a little video of it coming up shortly, which would be really nice and stupid. So, that's pretty much it. And that's the deck.
Alright, Team Paired, you're out again, I guess.
Yeah. See you.